down! Rise with the sun! Burn it down! Full throttle!
Oh, yes! Yes! They have the audacity. The 7 dragons, gods. No ancient artifact that relates can escape there. Still, this time is different. Oh, Traveler, it's you.
Huh? Ganyu? What are—
Hello. We were just discussing.
Yes. We were just saying how we—
But we recently received intel from the Ministry of Civil Affairs that 2 big-time treasure hoarders in Liyue and—
2 big-time
Yes. They're known—
Oh, Raptor! Paimon—
You are correct. She's the head of— Some say that the god of thieves even bestowed a gift upon her for her exploits, making her big sis of the gods.
Anyway, despite how dangerous that makes it, all the treasure hoarders can think about— They have already devised a plan. They will send out a decoy to divert the Abyss Order's forces—
To this end, Big Sis and Raptor have reportedly recruited a certain Grand Thief from Fontaine.
Grand Thief?
Ah, indeed. He is an extraordinary individual. The Grand Thief is highly respected in the treasure hoarders, in the same way that we adventure— Ah, so you're familiar with the author of the Tevat travel guide, then? Correct. The Grand— So, despite being relative big-timers in Liyue and Mondstadt—
With the major changes in Liyue recently, but anything related to the Abyss, so I decided to come to the Adventurers Guild to—
Leave this—
Oh,
good to see this in the hands of a reliable guild member. Rise with the sun!
Something to add to my collection.
There are signs of treasure hoarder activity here. They must have come to these ruins. Let's go deeper inside. Paimon sure hopes Ganyu's information is reliable.
Light of the blazing sun!
More signs that a treasure hoarder was here. This should be the right direction. But why does it feel stranger and stranger as we make it deeper into these ruins? Be careful now. Paimon's right behind you. Could it be the Grand? Why is he in that position? Is he praying to something? That's... Why is and the statue's hands? Paimon remembers they're normally holding an orb, but this and the Grand Thief had... Hello? Paimon doesn't feel so good. Let's get out of... Ah! We can't stay here! Quick, run!
Burn it down!
You cannot You have come here. You have seen us as a herald. I will mete out your punishment.
An Abyss Herald?
Dainsleif, did he send you here to die? The Abyss is unstoppable.
What is this power? I've never seen it before! Careful! Please don't get cocky!
It's a roar!
Wrath from the sky!
I see. In that case,
Such a strong enemy! Who knew? Huh? What is it? Oh, right, yeah! We're...
So, we meet again.
Hey, it's Dane!
Judging by your could it be that you encountered an Abyss Herald in those ruins?
Huh?
I've been on the Abyss Herald's trail. I didn't expect to find you here as well. An inverted statue of the Seven, holding abyssal power in its hands. No, I have never seen such a thing during my time fighting the Abyss. Tell me the rest of what happened in there.
And then, as we got close to the exit, we fought a big battle with that...
Yes, this is a rare opportunity indeed.
If you call
Come, let's catch up to it.
Mabuka a big battle, then I think the power creep has come a long way.
Let's go! A rare opportunity?
Try and stop me!
The rewards of an adventure worth remembering.
Burn it down! Rev the engines! Try and stop me! Light of the blazing sun! Rise with the sun!
Those abyss mages just now.
No.
Oh, is that so? The traveler here seems to like doing that a lot too.
Well, technically, I ambushed them.
Looking for chaos devices, chaos...
They wouldn't be. In fact, They seemed to be searching the remains of Ruinguard. However, they looked disappointed.
Well then, why didn't you grab one of them just now and ask what they...
I certainly don't mean to be merciful, but I have a feeling that their plan with this object is of one cannot discover the truth, or rather, these abyss mages.
Paimon is getting goosebumps thinking of...
All right, we.
Burn it down!
Hip. Hup. Phew.
Light it up!
Switching gears.
Crash from the sky!
Not bad. Not bad.
Light of the blazing sun!
The flame burns on.
Decided by destiny. Wow, besides...
There are no coincidences in the world, just like your appearance in that tavern. Time, forget it. Just the connection between the abyss, or rather, they are both branches that
branches?
both originate from an ancient.
Huh? Really? The abyss? Oh. Speaking of oh, right. As your guide, Paimon should explain... Huh? You have memories of...
Is that so? Well, but if you would like to tell me, I will listen. So, the Kanria you saw, what was it like?
So that's the complete story, huh? Paimon thought that you ran into that unknown god first.
I see.
It seems your sister woke up first. But the question is, how long before you?
And then your sister told you that the destruction of Kanria...
The destruction of Conria? She said that?
That destruction you witnessed, that it seems the first time...
So you're...
And it was shortly...
Oh, Paimon knows this part.
I understand, when you awoke at that time, but now...
Before going to Mondstadt, you had just looked at some... So the whole time you were just trying to learn more about Conria? Oh, yeah.
I probably know more about Kanria. Kanria was a nation without a god. Not because it had a god that died or abandoned them, but because it never had a... It was a powerful nation, built purely by humans.
A nation?
Later events unfolded just as you remember. It was all destroyed by gods.
You mean that...
500 years ago, the gods descended upon the world and brought desolation. The pride of humankind was uprooted and crushed, like a weed removed.
How could that be? The history books don't say anything about that.
Yes, well, continuing to discuss the past now will only dampen our spirits. Let's keep moving. I will tell you.
Burn it down!
Hey, let's just build a civilization without gods and just go solely on our human ingenuity and pride.
Light it up!
And gods. So let's destroy
Incinerate!
the whole civilization.
The rewards of an adventure worth remembering.
And it just feels like, in a blunt way of putting it, that gods are attention seekers.
Over there! It's more ruin guards and abyss mages. Dane was just saying how these...
No. Ruin Guard is the name modern people have given these machines. No one called them that 500 years ago. These Ruin Guards were known as Field Tillers by the people of Canria.
Field tillers? What a strange name.
It's not like you think. Field Tiller was just a code name. The people of Canria like to give code names to their weapons. The land is not to be tilled with farming tools, but rather is to be fought for with steel and blood. This is how the Field Tiller came about.
Fought for with steel and blood? Well, that's an
After the destruction of, they wandered aimlessly over the centuries, gradually spreading to every corner of Tevat. Perhaps resonating with the sorrow of other civilizations lost to time.
That sounds so sad.
Once you understand more, those details won't mean much to you, but no matter their past, all that remains of them now is the danger they pose. So destroy them all.
Don't get frostbite. Dodge this.
Delve into destiny. Let me scribe. Fate is upon you.
Burn it down! Light of the blazing sun!
Huh? This abyss mage dropped a talent.
This talisman seems connected to the Abyss Herald. But why would an Abyss Mage be Perhaps it really does contain information.
But Paimon can't read the writing on it.
Engulf the faith of an enemy in flame.
What? Is that what it said?
Loom of fate. The Abyss. It seems like they are still launching the operation. Or rather, are still conducting preliminary tests.
Loom of Fate? What's that? Is it literally from the horrible feeling Paimon's been getting? Those eerie ruins are super likely to be related to this fate we've... So Dane, what...
I'm reading it now. An ambitious operation.
How so?
In short, the first phase of the plan is related.
The Overlord of the Vortex? What do they want with Osile?
I know of your past heroics regarding Dvalin, and I also know of the Abyss, though you may not have been aware of it at the time.
Last time it was Venti's old friend. This time it's a huge ancient god. The Abyss Order keeps setting their sights higher and higher. Will the Abyss Order use their lies and dark magic to corrupt Osile, just as they did Dvalin?
No. From the contents of the talisman, this operation goes one step further. They won't just corrupt Osile's mind. They also plan to use the ancient technology behind the field tillers to completely transform Osile's body.
So, you're messing with a god. Yes, that's very godly of them to be messed with like that.
Is that even possible? So wait, the Abyss Order wants to make some sort of cybernetic squid god of mass destruction?
Very few people today truly understand the civilization of Khaenri'ah. Only the Abyss Order has consistently sought out the remnants of Khaenri'ah. The talisman's message states that they will use, and the new core that shall replace the orb usually held by the Statue of the Seven is the eye of the very first.
The eye of the very first field tiller? Oh,
It would seem so.
this whole thing keeps getting more complicated. But basically,
Yes. According to the talisman, the eye should be placed in the hands of the defiled, thereby imbuing the newly born god with the power to topple the divine thrones of Celestia.
oh boy, the Abyss Order sure isn't holding back with this plan. Since no one knows where the first field tiller is, how about we take the information about the statue? Yeah, that tone-deaf bard is too difficult to track down anyway. Let's go to the cathedral first.
The cathedral.
Huh?
Nothing. Let's get...
Rise with the sun!
A huge statue. A grandiose cathedral. But how aware of this...
Faith doesn't ask for anything in return, though.
As long as the gods have a clear...
Shh! We're about to enter the cathedral! Don't say anything bad about the Animal Archon! And actually, the Animal Archon is... never mind!
I never specifically said I would enter the cathedral.
Huh?
You are the honorary knight of Mondstadt. They will surely allow you to having me tag along would only make them suspicious. Correct. And just as our little friend said, I might say something bad about the church at any time. When a non-believer steps onto holy ground, the result is never pretty. I have never received the favor of the gods in the past. I don't see any reason I would... That's enough about that.
Okay, then we'll just go in ourselves and ask.
I should warn you about one thing. Don't go mentioning the defiled statue inside the cathedral. The Church of Favonius wouldn't ignore the matter of the statue. But if they rashly tried anything against the Abyss Order, it would only ruin whatever element of surprise we may have. Also, meddling in the affairs of the Abyss usually doesn't end well for anyone.
But I should first make it clear that if you need to borrow the Holy Lyre to Hermel again, we cannot oblige. It seems she hasn't realized it's just an illusion. Oh, we're here to ask some questions about something. Barbara, have you heard about the first field tiller? What's that? Of course you wouldn't know anything about that. Okay, next question. Has the church ever lost a statue of the Seven? Huh? You're here to ask about that old story? Well, I didn't expect that. That was such a long time ago. There was indeed one statue of the Seven that disappeared one night without a trace. Nearly every member of the church joined the search for it, but it was never found. In the church's records, as you might assume, this incident has been called the Lost Statue of the Seven. Of course. Nothing? So do you have any other clues? Paimon means any other strange story? Sorry, Barbara, but we can't tell you about the statue we saw just yet. Like Dane said outside, it's for your own good. Other strange stories? I'm not sure. Let me think about what other unusual incidents are in the church's records. Oh, the Tyrant's Final Fury? The Tyrant's Final Fury? Oh, this refers to a time of great danger that engulfed Old Mondstadt, the place now known as Storm Terror's lair. Many, many years ago, there was a time when balls of fire would rain from the sky whenever anyone approached Old Mondstadt. Balls of fire raining from the sky? People at that time believed it was a curse laid down by the god of storms, so they referred to it as the time. This strange phenomenon continued for about a year. No one was ever able to solve it. Right. Later, the theory of the Tyrant's Final Fury became less probable in the eyes of the church. Common reasoning dictates that the god of storms wouldn't shoot fireballs. Perhaps it was something else that caused the disaster. Anyway, this incident might not be related to the lost statue of the Seven, but I just can't think of any other strange incidents that might be. It's okay. Thanks anyway!
There's that pointless word, thank you again.
Oh, Rosaria, it's you.
If you're looking for the Knights of Favonius, they're busy with those monsters again.
Those
monsters that tried to attack Mondstadt last time during the Storm Terror incident?
Wasn't that the Abyss Order? They're at it again?
Indeed. They're gathering in Wolvendom, causing great unrest among the wolves. Could it be that the Abyss Order is targeting the spirit of Lupus Boreas? Master Jean has already headed off to Wolvendom. I must also begin... Master Jean said you should stay at...
But... You're right. We'll go... Oh... But please, everyone, be careful.
I see. This could very well have some...
But what is the Abyss Order going to Wolvendom for anyway?
No, that's not... Unlike Osile, who was just suppressed, Andreas died long ago. Today, it is just his... The Abyss Herald may just be targeting the spirit of Andreas.
Light it up!
Don't underestimate the enemy. Let's take them now.
Burn it down!
Delve into destiny.
Pyroclastic surge!
Decided by destiny. Believe the stars are fading.
Frozen
Light it up! Ka!
They're sure.
The closer we get to the target, the more
Yeah. Huh? Why not?
It has nothing to do with wolves. It's because Boreas was an ancient god, yet he willingly... I cannot possibly agree with his actions. I don't desire any Besides, you're the one people like. There's nothing special about gods anyway. It's just my opinion, but a word of advice. Always be on your guard when around gods. You shouldn't place too much trust in them. But at the same time, don't go too far in the opposite direction. Don't go trying to overthrow them or hunt them down, even if the god in question is your sworn enemy.
Don't trust them and don't hunt them. That's some awkward advice.
Lest I repeat the failings of my forebear, I will tell you one final fact.
Huh?
The destruction of the nation of Canria by the gods is the reason the Abyss Order now seeks to destroy the nations watched over by the Seven. Well, enough chit-chat.
Oh, there we go. What a strange man. Yeah, that's true. You also keep your guard up against unfamiliar gods. At the Rite of Dissension in Liyue, your decision was very similar to what they...
Honorary Knight, Paimon, what are you two doing here?
Oh, Master Chi! Rosaria told us that you came here to fight the Abyss Order, so we came to help.
Then your help is greatly appreciated. The Abyss Order's sudden offensive is very strange. I just scouted out all of Wolvendom, but I did not see you. Rosaria told me that the Abyss Order is going after Boreas. But the Abyss Order and Boreas...
They just like to cause trouble. The Abyss Order already went after the...
Regardless, whether the reason behind Honorary Knight, please go and check if this god's spirit... Okay, be careful.
Rise with the sun! Rev the engines!
Look! Over there, it's Razor!
You, not welcome.
So, you claim to be a guardian, yet your once sharp claws have clearly dulled since your days of god. If you serve us, we can Lies.
What the heck is this ceremony? He looks like he's in a... Oh no! Is this the same thing they did to corrupt Dvalin's mind?
Wolves never surrender. But
No matter how many times you resist us, your efforts are all in vain. Bow before
Light of the blazing sun! Full throttle!
The end of our legacy.
Get him!
Deactivate! All life will perish.
Dodge this!
Abyssal roar!
Light it up!
Is this our fate?
Burn it down! Rise with the sun!
Right.
Light it up! Pyroclastic surge! Incinerate! Yeah! Burn it down!
Is futile. The end is nigh.
Wrath from the skies!
The end will come.
Light it up!
Tide.
Cool it! Don't get frostbite! Don't push your luck!
Go, go, go! Let's let it rain.
Freeze!
Pyroclastic surge!
Switching gears.
Yeah! Burn it down!
The abyss shall run. How does an old skin matter? This is but a
It disappeared again!
Lord.
Thank you. You came.
human Lupercal. But still, the Abyss Herald underestimated my strength.
Lupus Boreas never refuses trial. But scary outsider, not respect trial rules. I too didn't see.
Wait, so you mean the Abyss Order had everything prepared to corrupt Lupus?
Thank you. You smelled danger and came.
No, we heard about the danger. Paimon's notes doesn't even know what danger smells like. Besides coming to help, we actually have something to ask. Excuse us, Mr. Wolf Guide. Do you know anything about the...
I pay no heed to the contraptions of humans. I know not what this field tiller is. Though there was indeed one human-made machine that I can never forget. It entered into my proving ground by accident, and I mistook it for a challenger. But it could not think, only fight. It was designed as a pure... I eventually damaged it greatly with one of my attacks. Before it fell to the ground, it fled the proving ground.
By the sounds of it, it's possible that could have been the very first field tiller, right?
Yes, it could spin, leap high into the air, and even shoot fireballs. Although no match for a god, it was stronger than even many who wield visions.
Fireballs? Hey, didn't we hear this somewhere else recently as well? Anyway, this pretty much proves that the first field tiller came to Mondstadt, doesn't it? It sounds like the first one was way stronger than the mass-produced ruin guards that came after. But in this story, it was damaged at the proving ground while fighting the Wolf of the North.
Don't know. But did we help?
Yes, you were a big help. We need to keep investigating something super important. The Abyss Herald may have left, but the Abyss's forces are still attacking.
Yes, I smell. You too. Also.
Well, that was some good intel. Quick, let's go tell Dane.
Stronger than vision users, but still no match.
Weather like this is perfect for enjoying the outdoors. Want to go for a spin? Here, hop on.
Sounds a bit disrespectful.
I saw her, but as both the Lion Fang Knight and acting Grand Master. If I'm not careful, one day I may find my... But back to the matter at hand. I defeated some of the Abyss forces, but wasn't able... I see. Well then, we can more or less figure out where the first field tiller ended up.
Huh? Really?
That information combined with a more comprehensive analysis. For example, the old story you told me... Exactly. The strange story told to you by that young sister, long mistaken to be a curse rained down by a deceased tyrant.
Ah, Paimon gets it! So the tyrant's final fury was really just missiles fired from the field tiller after it ran from Wolvendom. After it was damaged in the fight with the Wolf of the North, it must have wandered into the ruins of Old Mondstadt and stayed there. Then, whenever anyone got close, pew, pew, boom! It would fire it back then. The people of Mondstadt hadn't seen many ruin guards before, so they came to interpret it as...
It looks like we need to make a trip to Storm Terror's lair and comb the entire area. What do you mean?
Huh? Oh, Paimon remembers too! We saw that abandoned ruin guard sitting atop the tower when we went there before...
That has a pretty generic design.
This is it, right? Okay then, use your elemental sight to look for the Ooh, so what did you see? Huh? Nothing? What's...
This requires another method. Using elemental sight on a field tiller is of no use because it is not powered by the elements. Let me give it a try. And done.
Wow! It's...
The very thing the Abyss Herald has been seeking all along. The eye of the first field tiller. All of the ruin guards today are just replicas of this machine. As the prototype, its combat capability was unrestricted.
So, it's just weak. Nothing remarkable about it.
Prototype? Oh, Paimon doesn't know that word. Is it a...
As the Abyss Order has surmised, if this eye is placed in the hands of the defiled statue, and if the limbs of Osial, Overlord of the Vortex, are attached to the statue, there you have a mechanized god. And this newly born god will have the power to topple the divine thrones of Celestia. Yes.
Then, what should we do with this eye?
So just destroy the eye.
No.
Huh? You?
You may doubt me if you wish, but I must ensure it does not fall into the wrong hand. No matter where we may hide it, they will find it. And as for the Church of
Oh!
But our work isn't done yet. To avoid any further repercussions, we can't have the church get involved.
Destroy it? That's a statue of the Seven! As well as being a really important cultural relic, they're actually divine too! Well, good thing we didn't tell Barbara earlier. Otherwise she'd be going completely bonkers right now!
Do the Seven really expect me to help them look after what belongs to them? Let's go back to those ruins and destroy the inverted statue. If we are lucky, I'll make sure it doesn't get away.
Light it up!
So after all that running around, we end up right back here again. Look at us. We barely escaped this place last time, and now we're strolling right back in. Gee, surely we must be some of the bravest adventurers in all of Tibet. That or the stupidest. To get to that creepy statue, we just need to follow the path we used to escape last time. That should take us right to it. Yep, that'll work. Let's go! And remember to be on your guard.
Looks like an eerie, lifeless dog.
Oh,
Be careful to not be overwhelmed by the power of the defiled statue.
You are just as vexatious as I sense your soul. Oh, and something fought. Then we are the same. We're both dangerous.
It is your words that forever reek of corrupt. Time to silence!
Light it up! Light of the blazing sun!
It's a roar!
Incinerate! Ha! Now burn it down!
Princess.
hey! Could that be?
Ether.
Wait! She just blocked an attack against the Abyss Herald! Your sister?
Ether. Why are you with Dane?
Uh-huh? Your sister?
Lumine. We meet.
What's going on?
You shouldn't team up with this man. He is my enemy.
Lumine.
But it must be said. That man, Dainsleif, was the Twilight Sword, one of the royal guards of the final dynasty of Conria. A curse of immortality was laid upon him to forever wander the wilderness.
while he watched the people he was supposed to protect turn into monsters of the abyss.
You're saying Dane is from Conria? The same Conria that was destroyed 500 years ago? And you said the people turned into monsters? You're trying to tell Paimon that the Abyss Order is not only related to Conria, but is actually the people of Conria themselves? And the whole thing about Dane being your enemy... Oh, Paimon's so confused.
Home. Yes. Of course. Home is wherever we are together. But I cannot go with you to the next world to find a new home. At least, until the Abyss has engulfed the thrones, my war with Destiny will see no end. Listen to me, Ether. I have already traveled through this world once. Once you reach the end of your journey as I did, you will see for yourself. So we'll meet again. Though we need not rush, brother. I have more than enough time to wait for you. We have always had enough time.
Oh, don't be too sad. We'll find them again. Look on the bright side, really. At least now, as well as the Seven, Dane is all... That's right! Oh! First off, that Abyss Herald called your sister Princess. It seems like your sister is leading the Abyss Order. Even the Abyss Herald answers to her. Still, we don't know for sure if she's the highest ranking leader in the order. Also, your sister said that she wants to engulf the thrones and go to war with Destiny. What the heck does that mean? Could it be that she wants to destroy the Seven and the Seven Nations? Next thing, turns out the Abyss Order monsters are really what the people of Conria turned into after their nation was destroyed. This story is just and Dane is from Conria too! He witnessed its destruction 500 years ago! But he didn't... So that's why your sister said that Dane is her enemy, right? But if the monsters of the Abyss are the same people that Dane protected all those years ago, then why is he enemies with the Abyss Order now? Also, how come, after all this time we spent searching for your sister, it turns out she's on the side of the Abyss? What's up with that? Yeah, then we can't let ourselves get down about it now. Our journey's not over yet. Let's get a move on. Time to leave this terrible dark place. If your sister wants you to reach the end of your journey, well then, show her what you're made of. Come on, traveler. Let's go.
So she's just an antagonist now. Did we just seriously come in here just to fight that guy? Hey, let's destroy the statue. Well, we don't get the chance to destroy it.
Instead of confining themselves. Light it up! Rise with the sun! Try and stop me! Hey, not a bad haul.
Are you okay? Paimon never well, Paimon believes and when the going gets tough, she said we needed to reach, and we won't find out what this journey, I don't mean, although, oh, you mean the god that took your sister, you're right. After all, everything that followed, yeah, Paimon, well, we've ruled out 2 gods so, Paimon doesn't think we can simply walk into Inazuma. Zhongli said it was a closed nation. We'll have to find some other way in. Why don't we ask someone from Inazuma how to gain entrance? Oh, Paimon's thought of someone already! Atsuko, in Lila Harbor! She's from Inazuma. Let's see what she has.
Finally.
Burn it down! Try and stop me!
Oh. Hello. Oh, I mean, good fortune. Right? Is there anything I can help you?
We wanted to ask, how do we get...
Oh. So that...
Great! We came to the...
But the chance of success is incredibly small.
Incredibly small? Then how did you get out of Inazuma in the first place?
It was in leaving Inazuma that I found out just how dangerous this method truly was. All I had to rely on was a little wooden raft that I'd put together myself. There was a storm raging ahead of me, and after I'd escaped their clutches, I floated on the open ocean for I don't know how many days. My rations and fresh water supply soon ran out, and I remember getting to the point where I was sure I'd reached the end, but to my surprise, that's right. I escaped by the skin of my teeth. The fact that I'm even alive to tell the tale...
What a horrible journey! And you...
Well, because everything is just too restrictive over there. The atmosphere is so stifling. The Kanjo Commission subjects everyone leaving or entering the nation to a protracted approval process, and I felt like I didn't belong there.
Kanjo Commission?
Along with the other 2 commissions,
They oversee everything in Inazuma. We usually collectively refer to them as the Tri-Commission. I suppose one of the obligations of the Kanjo Commission is to conduct rigorous identity checks on all individuals leaving or entering Inazuma. Meanwhile, the Tenryo Commission is responsible. It doesn't feel good to speak ill of my home like this. But after spending so long under that oppressive atmosphere, I begin to... What I mean to say is, unless you have an extremely compelling... You should know that the sea around Inazuma is engulfed in a perpetual tempest of wind and rain. Supposing you survived that, you would still need to get past the samurai guards that enforce the Sakoku decree. The closed... And even if you did manage to find a way, you'd still have to produce the necessary documentation at the Rito Center for processing Outlanders. Otherwise, you'd be kicked out immediately.
I could fight.
Seems like they really don't want anyone setting foot in Inazuma.
They only set that up as a port to guarantee a supply of goods and information to the island. Most Outlanders would be unable to acquire that, but if you really are set on going...
The raft idea sounds a little on the dangerous side.
That's not what I meant. You could ask someone from the Crux Fleet if they have some way of getting you to Inazuma. They're well known. Voyaging far and wide has made them a well-traveled group with a wide range of experiences. They may just know how to...
You're right! Paimon Shirobito of all people will be able to get us there. But Paimon wonders if she'll be...
The Alcor is the flagship of the Crux Fleet. I heard that its current...
Then there's no time to lose!
rewards of an adventure were...
I wonder what's going on up there. Oh, if it isn't the Traveler in Paimon. I knew you guys.
Paimon? What a fascinating being. You two give up.
Huh? The fragrance of what now? That's the...
Pay it no heed. I mean only to say...
You're not far off, but they go by a different name in I prefer other means of entertainment. This young man is Kaidahara Kazuha, a temporary addition to my crew for reasons I won't bore you.
With this fine ship and the soft sea breeze.
No, I can't argue with that.
Only if the mood takes me, of course.
Hey, you don't want to pass this opportunity up too easily.
Oh, wait a minute. What's the clash?
Huh? I thought you might be here to sign. The Crux Clash is a martial arts term. There are two important rules. 1, competitors must be renowned fighters. We want those with real martial arts ability, not just people taking part for the fun. So, you've got nothing to worry about there. 2, you can't take part if you've got a vision. Otherwise, things get a little... You must be feeling confident, but you might want to watch out. There are a few... And with Liu as savior taking part in the
But we didn't come here to take part in a martial arts tournament.
Well, before you dismiss the idea completely, you might be interested to hear that the prize this time round is particularly sought after. Get this. It's a masterless vision.
Supplied by myself, as a matter of fact. If the tournament champion can reawaken that vision, it belongs to them.
Is there really such thing as a master?
When a vision bearer dies, the light in their vision will fade away. As for whether this shell has any practical application, well, this remains to be seen.
Yep. And the way I see it, a vision is a badge of recognition from the gods. So if anyone's able to rekindle it, it's gotta be an individual. Organizing the clash is my way of uncovering hidden talents. So if you don't have a vision, this is the perfect opportunity to get your hands on one of your very own.
Yeah, we're interested in getting to Inazuma, not fighting in some tournament.
Inazuma?
Well, why didn't you say so? Inazuma? No In that case, if you win the tournament, I'll give...
You just want him to take part in your tournament!
What's wrong with that? The more talent we have...
What are we gonna do? Looks like...
Great. Then let's get you signed up.
It seems like it will only be...
Go on, get yourself to... I've already fixed up the arena. Rise with the sun!
as far as the eye can see.
Phew.
All clear as far as the eye can see.
Hip. Phew. Try and stop me! Pyroclastic surge! Ah! Ka! Switching gears. Wrath from the sky! Something to add to my collection. Light it up!
Before we sign up, let's see if we can said.
Rise with the sun! Light of the blazing sun! Incinerate! Light it up! Pyroclastic surge! Incinerate! Wrath from the sky! Ah! The rewards of an adventure worth remembering. Rev the engines! Incinerate! Hey, not a bad haul. Burn it down!
Look at you.
Rise with the sun!
Yeah, I occasionally do that.
Burn it down! Try and stop me! Rise with the sun! Pyroclastic surge! Incinerate! Light of the blazing sun! Incinerate! Hey, not a bad haul.
Hey, youngster. Are you? If so,
So you're also here for the
you better believe it. For me? Obtaining? No. It's not about what I want to do. This is about. I know how that sounds, but let me explain. I've lived a successful life so far, without any setbacks. I've passed every exam I've ever taken, enjoyed numerous successful business ventures, and seemed to get on with just about everyone socially. In most people's eyes, I am already the very embodiment of the perfect person. Though, of course, I'd never let the praise get to my head. I know I haven't reached perfection yet, because there's one thing I'm still missing. A vision.
You have so much self-confidence.
That's not important. I've also brought along a bit of an entourage for moral support. Of course, I also put in a few good days' practice, concentrating most. I seem to have gained. Now then, if you don't mind, I need to finish my pre-competition routine. It's not too long now before you'll.
Hello?
You bet I am. Have you put your name? Well, I'd have a look at the entrance card. The Clash is a comprehensive test of fighting ability. Anyone? Nobody wants to.
Yeah, we heard a rule about.
Me? Only a.
Uh-huh.
What? You. Nonsense. Have you been living under a rock? It's been going on for years. They were not to mention, I've helped the Millilith catch treasure hoarders before. They tried to sneak past me under the cover of dark. I planted a left hook on the skinnier one's face and sent him flying. Then, the big guy pulled out a nut. I stood my ground, of course. A roundhouse kick sent the blade hurtling into a beam above us. I'm not saying I came out
Uh-huh. But for us, even 4 or 5 treasure hoarders at a time is all in a day's work. Mm-hmm. All right.
I'll see you in the arena.
Light it up! Try and stop me! Hey, not a bad haul. Rise with the sun! Light it up! Burn it down! Incinerate! Something to add to my collection. Rise with the sun!
Hi there! Are you here for the
That's right. Nothing beats real-life combat for honing your skill. But this tournament is more than just a chance to put training into practice.
Exactly. With a vision, we'd quickly be—
This master of yours must be pretty incredible.
Famous? He's the founder of the Ling Shan clan. You probably wouldn't have heard. He's got to be a grand master to the Ling Shan clan.
Force disperse?
It's a type of breathing exercise where you can train yourself to harness the energy around you and neutralize attacks without moving an inch. For example, our master can use it to alter the path of an attacking fist, or change the direction of an incoming stone, all without breaking a sweat.
One time, he sent a challenger flying into the air without lifting a finger.
Everything changes when I eat their burritos. Would not recommend, though.
It sure is, but it's extremely difficult to cultivate this ability. We've been training for ages and we're still getting to grips with the very basics.
We're clearly not that naturally gifted, or we would have at least gotten—
There's a tuition fee?
Of course! This is a Grand Master we're talking about here. He doesn't have time to waste. If you want face-to-face training, you've got to show you're sincere about it.
But here we are, having trained under him directly all this time without even a hint of improvement. Master is getting in. Recently, though, we heard that a vision bearer joined the—
So, if we can get our hands on a vision too, maybe we can finally make our master—
Well, we have to try something new.
Exactly. It can't hurt to try. Folks will come from far and wide.
See you in the arena.
So, to recap, we're up against an inflated ego, some gullible guys paying way too much for their kung fu classes, and another guy who's just really average.
Chink's a village arm wrestling champion, huh? Next, please. What's your name? Wait, aren't you? Did I hear that right?
Is it really them?
Huh? Aren't they a vision bearer, though? Why are they trying to enter the clash?
I have to ask. Aren't you the traveler that helped lead— Oh, it's really him!
The one that spoke with Lady Kuching at the right of—
Oh, I wonder if I can get his autograph later.
I trust you are aware that, only those without visions can enter the— Really? But from what I've heard, the things you're capable of in combat are nothing short of extraordinary. You walk into the most dangerous situations imaginable, face off against all sorts of monsters, even the Fatui, and always come out on top.
Yep, He still doesn't have a vision, though. See for yourself.
My apologies. I didn't mean to be rude. I'm sure a great hero like yourself would have... It's just a formality for you, of course, but I have to make a record of competitors' achievements as part of the sign-up process. So far, I've got defeated the ancient god Osile, so that's one. Do you have any others?
Yeah, put that down. And also, defeated the Fatui Harbinger.
Whoa.
Might as well declare him the champion already.
I wonder if it's too...
Okay, that's plenty. Actually... Right, your registration is complete. Now, a brief word about the prize. A great hero such as yourself can surely only be here for one thing. To win the tournament and claim the grand prize, namely, a
Oh, we're not here for that.
There's another prize, too? Oh, first I've heard of it.
Beto must have upped the stakes this time to attract top talent.
With
But
nails.
why would anyone want to go somewhere as
Without the
dangerous
milk.
as Inazuma?
I see. So, I take it you discussed your terms with Beto in advance, then? Well, nobody expected you to sign up to a tournament like this. Anyway, the qualifying rounds are about to begin.
Hey, so Paimon's thinking about that whole even though you don't have a vision, most people in Teyvat think that you can't manipulate the elements without one. So Paimon thinks you probably shouldn't use your elemental abilities during the tournament. In any case, looking at the competition, alright, it should...
You seem like you're raring to go. Are you ready? Good. Then please...
Our next competitor is seen by many as the favorite to win this tournament. His first bout begins now!
You? You're the hero they're talking about? How am I supposed to win now?
What a strange guy. Why was he so confident to begin with? Well, now that we've won, let's go and see Beto. She'll probably have something to say to us. Come on, let's go sign up.
So, what do you think?
Impressive.
Well, I've fought my fair share of battles, both big and small. And I say, so come on. We all know you've got a wide vocabulary in there. Can't just...
All right. Let me think how to... You fought well.
All right, then. You know, a lot of... And since you signed up, we've had many... For one thing, so, I'm putting you straight...
Huh? But we only just started the qualifiers. Seems like a crazy system if we just skip...
This is how Captain Beto works. You won't persuade her otherwise. Besides, at your level, you would have made it to the semifinals and...
To be fair...
All right, I'm gonna watch some more of the tournament. We're finally here, folks. The real show...
Your opponent has fought many rounds to get to the semifinal. You may well be stronger than him, but this should not give you cause to lower your guard. Very well.
All right, that's enough.
Your opponent in the semifinals is new to the Crux class. I do not doubt your abilities, but I would suggest...
Relax, my guy's at the...
Okay.
At last, the moment we've all been waiting for. The semifinals have begun. Who's it gonna be this time? The hero or the dark horse?
I don't care about the prize. You're a strong opponent. That's what I'm here for. I'm sweating all. Congratulations. I was beaten by the best.
Right! For a moment there, if you had a vision, you'd definitely be one of the strong...
I wanted a vision once, when I was a kid. People said that if you're strong enough, you'll have your chance. But mine, I lost interest eventually. You can't depend on a vision like you can your own. I've fought and won against vision bearers before. The power they have was given to them by the gods.
Huh? You mean you didn't sign sign up to try and get your hands on that map?
No, I didn't. I only wanted to pit my... Only in defeat can you understand.
Wow!
If you have the chance in the future, please come.
By the way, do you know who else made it into the finals?
Whether they'll be as tough as me, I don't know. So don't...
There he goes. Maybe we should ask around, see what we can find out about our opponent in the final.
Ah, it's you! I myself was eliminated in the third round.
Maybe
Why, yes. He's the same. I faltered for but a brief. Given my stature, I have no. Still, I'm sure he'll be no match for.
Hey there!
He tried to use force dispersal to deflect a punch, but instead he took it straight to the nose. There was blood all over the place. His opponent was pretty freaked out by it. He kept asking him, "Why didn't you dodge?" But he was pretty much out cold by that point and couldn't reply. "Why don't you dodge?" they ask. Because to not dodge is the very essence of Lingshan clan kung fu. It's just that he hadn't quite mastered it yet.
And you don't think you were cheated out of money? I mean, if you want anything like wind dispersal, you would have to have an animo vision to be able to use the animo elementals. It's just, dude, you could just like use animo dispersal with your mind when you don't have a vision.
Don't even get me started. I spent all my energy helping him get from here to the boat to take him back to the harbor. But by the time I got back, my scheduled match time had already... I don't dare tell my master about this. Otherwise, I'd never hear the end of it. Sorry, I shouldn't be complaining in front of you like this. I'm afraid I'm still a bit out of sorts at the moment. So I probably won't be able to...
Oh, alright then. Hope your buddy makes a swift recovery.
Thanks, I'll...
We still haven't got any useful information yet. Maybe we can go talk to Beto. Surely she's gotta know something.
Let the first one. Oh my gosh, it's all everywhere. Oh my gosh. Stop the round, he's...
You gave an outstanding performance. I could sense that you're not familiar with bouts of this kind, and it could have cost you the match. But you were quick to adapt, and managed to claim victory over your opponent. In fact, I discerned this not from what I saw, but what I heard.
He's, I guess, not using your elemental power.
We wanted to ask about who our opponent will be in the final round. Do you think they'll be stronger?
Not exactly. Contenders that reach the finals aren't necessarily stronger. They tend to have something unique. As for the guy you'll be facing, his skill lies in his speed, and he has superior form. It's also obvious. What's the matter? Worried that you've bitten off more than you can chew this time?
If that is the case, then I haven't properly...
Yeah, we could tell that from your getup. But at the same time, when you talk, you don't really sound like someone who's used to waving a sword around.
It is true that I am versed both in literary and martial traditions. But on the straggling path of I do not mean to flaunt my martial. Given your talents...
Hang on. Don't you think you're...
Gathering intelligence is an essential part of any duel. You must... Besides, our favorite here has fought many battles on their...
You betcha! Wait a second. We never told you that we've been to Mondstadt.
Does one not leave a trail when traveling through the wild? However, there is only so much that can be discerned from these traces. Come with me. Now that we're alone, let me cut. You are skilled in manipulating the elements, and not just a single element.
Paimon knew that you were hinting.
That's right. If the other contenders were to catch wind of your elemental abilities, let's just say, if I'm not mistaken, you share these considerations. When I talk about that, since a young age, I've been it is things of this nature that I...
As crazy as all that sounds...
My humble abilities are to think a human could wield the elements without a vision. And not to mention your incredibly complex scent, like that of some mysterious...
Hey, stop evaluating us based on our smell! It's weird!
Could you perchance enlighten me as to how you managed to obtain your combined elemental abilities? So then, might I be so bold as to inquire how exactly it is that you learned to channel elemental energy and even wield it in combat?
Aw, it's nothing really. It's been a long journey, and honestly, even Paimon doesn't understand.
Perhaps such unfathomable thing. However, I still wish to have the... Of course, I too shall share. Now then. Oh, pay no attention.
Time to buckle down.
Fate is upon you. Let me scry.
Rise with the sun! Full throttle! Pyroclastic surge!
Your opponent is skilled at controlling his breathing and maintaining balance, which enables him to execute moves that many would find. He relies entirely on the element of surprise to do. In other words, as long as you remain mindful of his ability to detect, please save your thanks. If the world is a truly
You seem kind of obsessed with visions.
I desire to know what meaning and what influences the gods. My apologies for allowing me the honor of witnessing. So that's what you're curious about? As you well know, visions are given in the outset. So, not to mention, with no new electrovisions having been granted for such a long time, it would seem that we can infer something of the ride and show.
She sounds less like an Archon and more like a tyrant.
As far as I know, she is an Archon that pursues eternity. She will relentlessly carry out her will with no regard to what Liyue's contracts are meant to benefit all who reside within Liyue. But what does Inazuma's pursuit of eternity bring to its people? It goes without saying that the people locked within Inazuma do not fare.
Sounds a lot like something the god you encountered in the beginning would do.
Oh? Have you encountered the Electro Archon before? With time, we will change. But the Shogun will remain. If you wish to find her, she will forever be there. There will come a day when I too shall wish to understand the answers to eternity. The time for...
Oh, right!
If you have no other matters to attend to, very well. Let...
Never mind. We can start by making you... Everyone, listen up! We've reached the climax of the crux. We've seen many exciting battles today, and now I'd like to introduce our first combatant. He strikes fear into the heart of Osile.
Wow!
I'm sure everyone witnessed him, but today's final round... As for our other combatant, he still hasn't arrived.
Oh, come on, what could be taking him so long?
You can't just forfeit for not showing up like in previous rounds. Apologies! Everyone just sit tight! We've got no other choice. If he doesn't show up, we'll just have to postpone the match.
Wait a moment. Captain Beto, perhaps we should check on the prize. Traveler.
Let me see. It's gone all right.
Huh? Did somebody steal it? Who would dare do such a thing in broad daylight?
We don't know when it was taken exactly. I never thought that someone here would have the guts to cross Captain Beto.
No need to worry. Even the craftiest sleight of hand does not escape nature's watchful gaze. The culprit has only acted recently. They will not have gotten far. The vision was the prize that I had offered, and it was my responsibility to look after it.
Well, if you insist, I'll stay here and try to offer some explanation to—
If you would, please come with me.
But we're on an—
Come with me. I can—
A wind current?
The winds have come at an opportune moment. Let's seize this chance. Ride the winds upward. From there we can continue our search for clues.
By the way, what made you suddenly think of checking the prize in the first place?
I heard it the moment it was stolen.
Well, then why didn't you stop him?
You'll see shortly.
Light of the blazing sun! Incinerate! Try and stop me!
The rewards of an adventure worth remembering.
Rise with the sun!
The winds are guiding us forward. The culprit is on the opposite shore now.
You can hear that too? What does it sound like?
Hubris. This way. Follow me. There may be an ambush waiting for us up ahead, but I trust that you are well prepared for such a scenario.
Hoarders, they're here! Get them!
Treasure hoarders, just as I expected. In which case, please stand back.
My destiny! Delve into destiny!
Light it up!
Pick the wrong test subject.
You caught up with me? How is that possible? I had even prepared a boat to ensure a quick getaway, and still you caught up to—
No boat could ever match the speed of the wind.
The wind? What are you talking about? Oh, drat! If I only had a vision! Or, if I could activate this one, then you'd never be able to catch me!
This has nothing to do with visions.
What I understand.
You may be skilled at vanishing from a crowd, but it seems you know precious little about how to conceal yourself from nature's gaze. Additionally, your chosen escape route was flawed for reasons that are too numerous to go into. And on top of that, I could hear your boasting and proud laughter in the wind as I was pursuing you. In other words, you failed to meet any of the basic criteria for a grand heist. Namely speed, stealth, and style.
You...
But most disappointing of all is the state of the vision in your hand. It appears that the vision doesn't respond to human desire indiscriminately.
Fine! Fine! I've had my eyes on this vision for quite some time now. I decided to register after hearing that this fighting contest was full of a bunch of lousy fighters.
Aha! So you were supposed to be our opponent!
I'd intended to win the contest your skill alone all along, but then you showed up. After watching the semifinals, I knew that I didn't stand a chance. But I wasn't about to give up on the vision so easily after coming all this way. Since there was no use in trying to face you in the match, I decided to put my skills to good use while everyone's attention was on you and Beto. I was convinced I prepared thoroughly for my escape, but somehow you still managed to catch... Drat. This should have gone differently. I know an empty threat when I hear one. Fine. But
you know, according to the laws of the sea, the penalty for stealing is breaking the culprit's arms.
Huh? You're not serious, are you?
Not to mention that the item you stole was a prize. You didn't show up for the final match, and you damaged the reputation of the captain of the Crux fleet. It seems that it would be only fair to brand the word thief on your forehead with a hot iron.
Whoa, whoa! We don't need to go that far, do we?
Yes, we need to go that far.
I never would have guessed you could be so cruel. If this is where talking gets me, then forget it. I'll
Incinerate! Just a temporary setback.
No! Do what you want, but please...
He has persevered to the bitter end, and now death looms near. Put down the vision and leave. I've changed my mind.
Huh?
What's wrong? Are you It's up to you.
No need for that.
Huh? Paimon doesn't get it! Were you—
I take no pleasure in frightening others. I was just testing all When people are forced into a corner, that is when their greatest strength will appear. But unfortunately, nothing happened. Yes. I wanted to know whether it were possible for an extinguished vision to be real. From the moment he stole the vision, I decided to use him for this experiment. I've tried many other methods in the past, though few tales tell of a masterless vision After seeing you command multiple elements, I figured that nothing is impossible. Come, why don't you give it a try?
The vision didn't—
I see. So you are also— No matter. This was expected.
Yeah, what's the story behind this
The story begins with an old... He was once a good friend of mine. One day he asked me about a sword art of which he had heard, the Musono Hitotachi. I told him it can only be witnessed when divine punishment is administered. It is the pinnacle of the Raiden Shogun's skill, a symbol of ultimate power. But he replied, there must be one who can withstand it. There will always be those who dare to brave the lightning's glow. Then, the Vision Hunt decree arrived. People's aspirations were stripped away as the Raiden Shogun began to construct her ideal of eternity. While I was fleeing from place to place, I heard that my friend had challenged the Vision Hunters to a duel before the throne. A solemn yet brutal challenge. The defeated face divine punishment, while the victors gain a second chance. Perhaps he thought he of all people should make a stand. Coming face to face with the Musono Hitotachi was all that he truly desired, after all. When I arrived at Tenshukaku, the duel was over. I heard his sentence of divine punishment, his severed blade hitting the ground. Perhaps that was the glory he had yearned to witness. In his last moments, what expression was on his face? Before I knew it, I had stepped forward and snatched the dying vision and was running from the scene. All I knew was that I mustn't let his hope, which burned so brightly, become buried among the ice-cold statue of a god. Perhaps one day, I may come to find that all I have done is meaningless. But as a wandering samurai, I find meaning in traveling.
Kazuha!
All right then. It's time we allow me to gather the wind for us once more.
Huh? Did Beta leave already? Maybe she went back to her
If you're looking for the captain, she was summoned by Lady Ningguang. It seems that the Crux clash got out of hand this time and has attracted her attention. Captain Beidou was muttering something about Ningguang being a stick in the mud as she headed off to Liu.
It's not.
But still, Captain Beidou was disappointed she didn't get to witness the crowning of the new champion. She had been looking forward to it.
The one who stole the vision was originally to be this hero's opponent in the final round. He knew he stood no chance of winning the match, thus the wicked idea of stealing the prize took. In which case, the Crux clash.
Huh? So if that's the case, then the rules stipulate that he is disqualified, and our hero here is the champion.
Paimon thought we'd win and all, but not like...
It doesn't matter. As the saying goes, honor given is honor deserved. Now...
Yes, I believe so, but the voyage to Inazuma is, in fact, the...
Hold on a second. You're saying...
Let us not forget that this is one of the 7 Archons. If Liyue's Morax could form Guyun's stone forest by casting down his stone spears, then it should come as no great surprise that the Raiden Shogun is capable of summoning an eternal temple. Suffice it to say that if you wish to journey to Inazuma, the Alcor will... In the meantime...
Paimon believes you'll find it...
Thank you. One final word of...
Okay, I'm gonna have to take another